Got the water sounds in the background. I'm trying to make sure it's not too loud because I'm laying down right now. I got some editing I got to get done later today and then upload it. I want to thank all of my D's peeps, my real supporters, for supporting my channel. Thank you to everybody that tuned in to the live that I did last night. Y'all bear with me because this weather change is messing with my asthma and sinuses, but there's, I guess, a few people that have tried to. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button coming in. Hit the like. And like I said, I want to thank everyone who's been supporting the channel. I want to thank everybody for your prayers. Those who have been sending prayers, I do appreciate it. Positive energy. As I go through this transition, I always believe in expressing gratitude, even in the midst of going through challenges. Because you know what we go through, we grow through. That's what I definitely continue to want to make sure to teach everybody on my channel. And even with the challenges that I am being faced with, I'm grateful to the Most High God within me and my angels and ancestors for always looking out for me and giving me the strength to continue to move forward. And I do declare and decree victory over my life, victory over my healing, victory over every situation that I am dealing with. And there is a lot going on outside of my channel. When I'm not feeling well, you know, I don't like to cam up because it's just a lot that I am dealing with. And then it just eliminates troll behavior as well. So we don't give energy to the low vibrationals. We just ignore that energy and keep it pushing. But what I want everybody to know is that while I do try to be open and transparent, I also don't like to talk about everything that I have going on because I am very private. And just because I do keep a lot of my private business to myself does not mean that there are not very, challenging things that I am dealing with outside of YouTube. And so for people who want to have access to be able to communicate with me, what I'm going to tell everybody is that I'm not available. I'm going to be honest, I'm not. Because I have a lot going on in my personal life. And I am manifesting, because I don't believe in speaking lack, I am manifesting rebuilding my life. And what I am going through physically is very challenging for me. It's very challenging for my body to go through this. And I'm at a place where I'm not mentally, physically, or spiritually in a position to take on other people's problems at this time. It doesn't mean that I don't care. It means that I'm overwhelmed with my own life and the challenges that my body is putting me through. I'm facing this alone until I'm aligned with my real soul family and my future divine masculine. And so people that have, wanted to reach out, like I got a cash app that said someone sent me an Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I don't get your messages, family. Like, I need y'all to understand that Instagram automatically filters messages to like a spam folder if you're not a follower. So, if people are sending messages to my Instagram, but you are not following me on Instagram, I'm not going to see your messages. So, for anyone that wants to connect, you will have to pay for my time. It's just that simple because of what I'm going through. You will have to email me and book a one-on-one consultation. No, I'm no longer offering spiritual psychic readings. And the reason for that is because I'm starting new channels. So on my spirituality and healing channel, that will be dedicated to soul consultations, meaning if you have questions about spirituality, if you have questions about, your life path or your life purpose or any of that, that will be specific to that channel that I'm launching. That's why I'm not offering the psychic readings on this channel anymore. In addition to that, there's been way too much troll behavior that I just am not giving my energy to. Because my spiritual gifts are real. And when I do any sort of psychic readings or channeled readings, that takes a lot out of me physically and spiritually. So what I previously offered, quite honestly, was below my worth as a spiritualist. And people chose to try to target my spiritual psychic readings, basically to spam them, and to start a bunch of fraud and a bunch of bullshit. So now I will have a separate channel dedicated solely to healing, high frequency music, high frequency healing mantras, mantras to call in manifestations, mantras for peace, mantras for clarity. It'll be on a higher frequency. And I already am aware with the GI issues that I'm going through that I need surgery done. That's already been told to me multiple times, even at the ER when I've gone. So I'm aware of that. And until that can happen, there are a lot of things that my body is going through. And I still speak healing because I know I'm going to be healed. And I speak abundance. So, for those who are sending prayers, thank you. They're needed. But what I need everyone to also understand is that I am a human being. And I have my own human moments where I go through fighting depression, fighting anxiety, making sure that I overcome that energy and keep my vibration high, because that's how we manifest. We, don't focus on the challenges and the circumstances. I look at, let me turn off my notifications. I look at what I want to manifest, and that is what I focus on. So, yes, there's a lot going on in my real world, and I literally don't have time to just be on the phone with people unless it is in support of sending positive energy. I cannot help people that continue to make self-destructive decisions. I'm just not going to do it. I pray for everyone's healing. I pray for, people to raise their frequency, for those who may be suffering with substance abuse issues or alcohol abuse issues. I hope that they heal. But after going through what I went through this past year, with a lot of people love bombing me on my channel, pretending to be supporters, only to find out that the majority of them are trolls. Even, I had a recent conversation where a subscriber pointed out to me, they said, I remember seeing RC117 always posting, like eliciting, wanting attention, claiming to be suicidal. It's things like that that is the reason that I have cut my energy off from people, because there really are people out here that are suffering with untreated mental health issues. And for that, I always recommend, like I told you guys, BetterHelp, or to get with an actual licensed professional if you are in a space where you're feeling that down and that depressed. The events that happened on February 9th put me in a position of deep depression that I had to fight my way out of and pull myself up out of. So when I am trying to make sure that I keep a high frequency for all of you to bring healing, to bring that frequency, I can't be taken on other people's negative energy, especially when people are not wanting to actually get healing. They just want attention. And that's what I had to realize. A lot of people, especially like with him, with that situation, I remember, and the particular subscriber said, I remember when we all were praying together, because we were worried about his mental health. And it's like, I think about that. I've poured into a lot of people over this past year, and I've neglected my own needs. I've neglected my own self-care. And so I'm just not willing to do that anymore. And it is very sad when people fake feeling depressed, or they fake feeling suicidal, or they, make up that they have medical conditions that they don't actually have. Like, people just wanting attention is a very sad thing. When my real life is, I am facing the possibility of colon cancer. I don't claim that, but it is a real possibility. And that is what my mother is concerned with. She's like, because that runs in our family, and she's worried about my health. And like I keep telling people, don't worry about anything, especially when it comes to my health. Just speak healing. Speak healing, speak favor, speak abundance. That's what I do every day. So no, I will not be available for random people on YouTube that want to talk to me outside of YouTube. I will not be giving out my phone number anymore, especially since, that was also used in the live video where Fisher King Primate doxed my information. I just have to really be very protective of my energy, protect my peace, and protect my privacy and my safety. Because unfortunately, there are a lot of people on YouTube that are not healed. There's a lot of people on YouTube that have untreated mental health issues, and they are just energy vampires, seeking energy, seeking to siphon and drain your energy, but not ever to uplift. Just like people who only reach out to talk to me about their problems or drama, but you never ever check on me. You never ever say, hey D, how's your health? How are you doing? You only reach out about drama and then wonder why I don't respond to you. So it's not a thing of not caring, it's a thing of boundaries. And I cannot be taken on everybody else's energy when I am fighting depression and anxiety because of what I'm going through. Anyone who I have confided in about my personal circumstances is because I felt that I could trust you. And unfortunately, some people who I've trusted have betrayed that trust, and they have shared my personal details, my personal information with people that I didn't want having that I didn't want having access to it. So I just am in a space now where I am more about protecting my peace, protecting my energy, and protecting my information. And if you truly do care about me, if you are concerned about my health, send up prayers. And for those who can, send donations, because they are needed. I am still living day to day, and like I said, I'm still rebuilding my life. And so there are times where I do need help. And if you truly care, please help. If you cannot help, if you're not in a position to help, then send prayers. But please don't send worry energy towards me. Please do not. Because that can cause a blockage in my manifestations of healing that I am praying for. I'm praying for manifestations for me to be able to get my surgery done so that I am not limited in what I'm able to physically do for financial stability. That's why I'm building additional channels to bring in new streams of income. That's also why I'm editing and, promoting certain people who I do follow and believe in, because I want to manifest multiple streams of income doing editing projects, doing multimedia production, being able to get my own movie launched and being able to provide spiritual help to those who actually want spiritual help, not to those that are seeking to troll and, create negative energy or, negative rhetoric. Like it kills me when people who claim to be subscribers will sit up and make their own assumptions and then try to make it seem like I'm being negative. I've had quite a few people do that, and I'm going to address that because I'm tired of that. Please do not project any assumptions onto me from your unhealed energy and then make it seem like I'm being negative because of your own assumptions. I'm going to need y'all to really work on your own healing and understand that I can only assist you so much in your healing journey. You have to do the work to heal. Like, I'm not a genie that you can rub on a bottle and I can magically make all of your problems go away. You have to do the work the same way that I do. If you want to heal, actively work on healing. Seek the help, seek therapy, seek a life coach, seek support groups. Literally go on betterhelp.com and other self-help websites. Grand rising to you, Neptune Pisces. Because it's like, I can only help so much. If you don't do the work to heal, then you're going to remain in a space of unhealed energy. And that's going to keep you trapped in a low vibration. So there's people that have sent me a bunch of emails, people that were assuming that I had blocked them. Why would I block you in my chat if you're a supporter? Like, just, stuff like that. Like, if I put out my email for you to contact me because you genuinely are seeking help, or you want to send support or whatever, please don't send me emails about drama and bullshit, because all I'm going to do is block you. And don't send me emails with links to channels that I don't fuck with. Like, this is why I don't give people direct access to me. When people are reaching out, okay, can I talk to you? I'm probably going to tell you no. I'm just going to be honest. Because if you're not genuine and wanting to connect, and you just want to be on some troll shit or some drama, or you want to talk about other content creators that I don't fuck with, or you want me to go check, just stop. Like, I'm asking you nicely to stop before I block you. Quite a few people that have recently emailed me with a bunch of drama have been blocked. I won't receive any more of your emails. It's just that simple. Because while I am a high vibrational, the things my body are going through, it's not easy for me to go through this. It's not. And it's even harder when people claim to care about you but never send help. They don't send prayers. They don't send positive energy. But they want you to always be there to listen to them and their problem. No. That's selfish as hell, to be honest. And it's sad to think that people who I have poured into, people who I have prayed for, prayed with, supported, have been two-faced. They have been turned out to be trolls. I don't understand how some of y'all who got upset with me that literally made assumptions for things that I never did, claiming that you were blocked in my chat when I never blocked you. You're still not blocked on my channel. And then you're over there supporting content creators who have allowed people on their platform to continue to disrespect me. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. But yet, you've made assumptions thinking that, well, I didn't see my comments in your chat. Well, if I didn't block you, I don't know why you're not seeing your comments in my chat. I really don't. But what I can tell you is that it's real suspect that you're over there supporting multiple content creators who you have either heard talk shit about me, or two, you've watched their chats be flooded with trolls that they've allowed to disrespect me, but you wondered why I didn't open up to you. You wondered why when you kept sending me 5011 emails, I didn't respond, because you presented that two-faced behavior. And then now you're showing that by supporting platforms that have allowed people to continue to disrespect me, by supporting platforms where people have literally slandered, defamed, and lied on me. I keep telling y'all, loyalty is everything. So if you're not loyal, please don't expect me to make time for you outside of YouTube. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. And I won't be made to feel guilty for that either. Soul Sounds, good to see you, my love. I said driving. Okay, no problem. Be very careful, love. Thank you. I appreciate you. So, I'm kind of at a place where I'm tired of people always expecting me to be there for them and family. I'm going through this by myself in real life. So I need people to remember that. How can you expect me to keep pouring into you when there is no one here with me to encourage me when I feel discouraged and depressed? When I'm watching my body lose massive amounts of blood, I'm in a ton of pain. And honestly, day to day, sometimes I really don't know where I'm going to be staying. There's times I don't have money to cover my room. And I've had to reach out to people that I don't want to reach out to, only to be ignored or rejected or lied to. It's hurtful, because these are people who I've been there for. And these are people who I've helped when I could. So in addition to that, I'm also applying for remote positions and doing virtual interviews. When I was talking to my mom, yesterday, I was feeling discouraged last night. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was like, I've done all these interviews and nothing's come open. And then my ancestors like, keep building your platforms. Continue to work on your entrepreneurship. And so that's what I'm doing, in addition to going through all this alone. And there's people that are wanting to siphon my energy, but you don't give support. And I don't mean financial, I mean like prayers, or you never like reach out and say, hey D, how are you doing? But you always, when you do reach out, it's about a problem you're having. And a lot of y'all that keep reaching out to me about your problems, I'm gonna be honest, y'all are creating that shit. Like, you're creating drama in your life that you don't have to create. And what I want to encourage you to do, instead of creating drama or constantly seeking attention, seek healing. And if you don't know how to heal on your own, seek assistance. Think about it. You can't go to a therapist or a life coach for free and expect them to help you. I don't know why y'all keep expecting me to do it. And I think because I have been there for some people so many times. Maybe that's why y'all kept expecting it. But I'm not in a position to do that right now. Dee Dee, good to see you, my love. Appreciate the love, Dee Dee. Thank you. Soul Sounds, appreciate you, Neptune Pisces. So I just have to be honest. Like, I'm not, everything is not easy in my world, in real life. It's not. And yet I still go within and pray, and I find the strength within to keep going. I thank God for all of my angels and my ancestors and spirit guides. I thank God for the Most High God within me that does give me the strength to keep going. But I'm human like y'all, and I go through my own ups and downs. And when I am discouraged, there isn't really anyone I can turn to for encouragement. So I go to God and I start expressing gratitude in the midst of tests and trials, in the midst of what other people would say lack, because I don't believe in speaking lack over my life. I want to address that too. Will y'all please learn from me to stop saying that you're broke? Every time you say you're broke, you're speaking lack over your life. I may not have, much, but I'm thankful for what I do have. I'm thankful for what I am manifesting. I'm thankful for what I know is going to come into my life. I'm thankful for my healing. I'm thankful for my future surgery. I'm thankful for the removal of these tumors. I'm thankful for the new opportunities that are going to manifest for me to be stable, to be back on my feet the way that I was, and to be wealthy. That's what I want you guys to learn from me. Stop saying that you're broke all the time, because you're speaking lack every time you do that. And that's what you're going to manifest every time you say that. So if you guys can learn anything from my channel, is to push, pray until something happens, persevere, and speak abundance over your life. Stop speaking lack so much. And please stop expecting me to pour into you when I don't even literally in real life have support. Let me just be honest, I don't. There's a lot of people that say they love and care about me, but where have you been? To those who, the very few that I've reached out to, if you say you care about me and you know my situation, but you ignore me, I don't believe you care. I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't. Because people who care, whether they can financially help or not, they will at least reach out to see if you're okay. Are you okay? Are you safe? Not reaching out to tell me about all your problems that you keep creating when you're not in my situation. If you have perfect health, if you have stable income, if you have a stable place to stay, you're not going through anything close to what I'm going through, but yet you're expecting me to be there for you? That's selfish as hell. I'm going to be honest. That's selfish as hell. And I felt a need to address it because I'm tired of people expecting me. Stop. I want you to imagine you having tumors in your lower intestines and losing massive amounts of blood daily and watching your body go through this by yourself with no one to give you a hug, no one to encourage you, no one to be there to be like, yo, it's going to be okay. I'm here for you. And imagine going through that and then having people reach out to you, constantly wanting to talk to you about the problems that they keep creating in their life. Or people reaching out because they just want attention. I think you might shut down too, you know? So in order for me to maintain a high frequency, I must go within and pray to the Most High God within me. And I have to shift my energy to gratitude no matter what I'm going through. Most High God, I thank you for my physical eyesight and my spiritual eyesight. Thank you for my hearing. Thank you for my mobility. Thank you for the use of my limbs. Thank you for the skills and the talents that I have. Even if it hasn't manifested yet, doesn't mean it's not going to. Even when I'm discouraged, I have to remind myself of what I've already overcome. And the fact that I'm thyroid cancer free is a blessing. I understand why my mom's worried about me. My aunt died from bowel cancer. My grandmother and both my uncles both had to have GI surgery to have tumors and internal and external hemorrhoids removed. I get it. I know why she's concerned. And I thank God that my mom's alive and that I was able to talk with her. But as I tell everybody, please don't worry about me. Please send prayers of healing. Send prayers of manifestation. Send prayers of favor. Don't send worry. That frequency, I don't need that frequency. While I appreciate the concern, send healing. That is what I need. And if I'm not in a position to take on problems, that does not mean that I don't care. It means that I am overwhelmed in my own real world outside of YouTube. So yes, if people want my time, you absolutely will have to pay for it. Absolutely. I had to realize the other people who I am tuned into that are spiritualists, they don't do sessions for people for free. So I don't know why people keep expecting that from me. I really don't. And over this past year, I've poured into so many people. Like the conversation I had yesterday where we were discussing that, where the subscriber said, you know, RC117 was constantly soliciting for attention by pretending to be suicidal, but now he's on other platforms trashing you. I had to really think about that. That's a profound observation from subscribers. Because, Dee, we remember when you were always praying for him and his mental health. But now he's arrogant and egotistical and tearing you down. Now, can y'all understand why I don't want to be available for people? Because I've given and I've given and I've given, and people have taken it for granted. And then because they were rejected from romantic, and let's cover that too, people that thought they were going to buy my affections through donations. Let me speak on that right quick. What that told me is that your support didn't come from a genuine place. 333 3333, angelic number. I receive it. If you previously donated with the intentions to think that you were going to buy my affections, then that didn't come from a genuine place in the first place. And that speaks of your character. If you previously were being supportive and then all of a sudden you stopped because you didn't get a response of romantic affection back, again, that speaks of your character. And what that tells me is that it wasn't genuine in the first place. So, again, I have to look at people's motives for wanting to connect with me. And people will have to understand why I'm more hesitant to connect with people one-on-one, because a lot of these people who I've given access to have turned out to be disingenuous. And I don't have the time nor the mental capacity to take on other people's bullshit. Not with what my body's going through. And I'm just going to keep it real. Dee Dee, good to see you, Dion. Thank you so much, my love, for tuning in. And shout out to Dion. One thing I'm going to say for Dion. Dion checks in on me like a sister. I really appreciate you. And Dion will go above and beyond to make sure that I'm okay. I didn't realize how much I didn't have that support until she continued and continues to display that. And I really, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. Because the only person I had in my life who was like you was Elissa. And I miss her deeply. I miss her so much. She was my armor bearer and I was her armor bearer. We prayed for one another all the time. Both empaths, both psychics. I knew when she wasn't okay. She knew when I wasn't okay. We would laugh together. We would celebrate together. We would cry together. It's hard for me to go through this without her. It really is, family. That girl been in my life since I was 5 years old. Her and my father were the two that I could turn to for encouragement. And they're gone. Father's Day is coming up. It's going to be challenging. But I'm going to do exactly what my dad told me. He said, daughter, push. Pray until something happens. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pray until everything I've called in manifests. But I am not in a place where I can take on other people's problems at this time. So what I will do, I will send everybody healing and love. And again, anyone that wants to connect with me one-on-one, you will have to email me and book a one-on-one consultation. If you want my time, you will have to pay for it. It's just that simple. I'm not available for free anymore because I've been available for free and it has drained me and it has invited drama into my life that I didn't deserve. It's just that simple. Dee Dee said, so many weirdos. I can't get over how much time you invest in us and they want more. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's my thing. Like, bruh, at some point there has to be boundaries. And quite honestly, until I can get my surgery done, I don't understand why anybody would be expecting anything from me. Let me just keep it a stack. Like, you know, I've shared with you guys what I go through. I've posted my GoFundMe, the live where I showed the photos of the tumors that are protruding out of me. You know, that got reported as nudity, even though it's not like I was showing my genital area. I just showed the actual tumors. This is not a game, what I'm going through. It's very serious. And I do need to have biopsies done. As a human, that weighs on me a lot. And my mother, you know, reminded me of my aunt. I was there with my aunt. I went to see my aunt at the cancer hospital almost every day. I would cook for her. I remember when she lost so much weight, she looked like a walking skeleton. She got down to 74 pounds. And I was able to tap into her psyche, and I heard her pray and ask God to take her because she was tired of suffering. I would make her food. I would take it up to the hospice. The nurse would say, baby, she can't keep nothing down. I remember I made her a sweet potato pie, then I made her a sweet potato pie cheesecake. I would take plates up there. I would talk with her. She would vomit. She had that colostomy bag. So I get it. I get why my mom's concerned. And I love my mom to life. I thank God for the healing that is taking place between her and I. But I can't give my energy to fear. I can't give my energy to worry. I can only give my energy to manifestations. So I claim and receive my healing and my stability. And like my mom told me, just because it hasn't manifested doesn't mean it won't. She's like, you could be in a whole different position. God can perform a miracle like that. And I said, I know. And I thank God for that conversation. Because we don't usually have those types of conversations. It's usually, me checking on her with her health. My mom's diabetic. She's had 3 strokes. Since her and my uncle were very close, my uncle raised her. And when he got COVID and he started declining, she had a stroke. And then when he died, she had a stroke. And she had a stroke this past holiday season because she was missing him. So my mother goes through a lot. And I'm often concerned about her blood sugar and if she's okay. So we usually talk about her. And I thank God that, she took a moment to encourage me because she said, you're usually the one encouraging me and I don't want you to lose hope. And I said, it's not that, Mom. It's a lot to go through this alone. It's not easy. So I know deep down I'm never alone. My angels and ancestors are always with me. And I know that I have, regardless of, the trolls or the betrayers, I thank God for all of you that really do care. You guys mean a lot to me. You guys keep me going. And so I'm going to keep speaking abundance. I'm going to keep speaking healing, prosperity, joy. The joy of the Lord is our strength, favor. And I'm not going to worry. I'm not. I'm going to give my energy to gratitude. Gratitude attracts abundance. So I want to thank all of you that are genuine supporters. Thank you. Thank you for supporting my platform. Thank you for every time y'all show up in the chat during my lives and you guys engage. Like I said, when you guys are commenting and you're giving feedback, it lets me know that you're getting something from the lives, and this whole situation with, Gary Owen and them and discrediting survivors. Let me tell you something to all you celebrities. You better hope and pray your daughters never end up being survivors of sexual abuse. While y'all are discrediting these women and these men that are coming forward, you better hope and pray that your child never has to endure that. It's a very horrible thing to discredit a person's experience surviving sexual abuse. And I'm speaking into existence forever freedom. That's going to manifest. And I'm going to create those facilities for people's healing. We're going to find these kids that are being trafficked. Somehow, some way, we're going to find them. They're going to get rescued. And I'm going to help them heal and rehabilitate. That's why I'm speaking wealth over my life even before it manifests. I'm not going to be charging people for my facilities. They're going to be able to stay for free. As long as they need to heal, they're going to be able to stay for free. Because I know what that's like. I know what it's like to be a child being sexually abused and not being able to tell anyone. And the psychological effects of that. So we're going to make that happen somehow, some way. That's going to manifest. So Sound said it's so weird the small stuff we have in common. My mom has also had 3 strokes. She also had a heart attack and triple bypass. I speak healing to your mother. I speak healing from her crown down to her feet, just like my mother. You know, losing my father makes me love my mom despite, issues that still need healing. I thank God that my mom is still in the land of the living because I know that once she's gone, I'm going to miss her deeply. And I hope and pray that any unresolved issues we're able to resolve before she takes her rest. I pray that God preserves her life long enough for her to help me get married and to be able to at least see my first baby, my daughter, I keep saying. It's a blessing if your mom is still in the land of the living. I know quite a few people who don't have their moms anymore. It's a blessing if your father is still in the land of the living, because I'd give anything to talk to my dad right now and just hear his goofy laugh and just talk like we used to, just talk with him and have him pray with and for me. Sammy Sam, good to see you, my love. So, don't take your parents' presence for granted, even if you have issues with them. If you get the opportunity to talk to them about whatever unresolved issues, take that opportunity. If not, just thank God that they're alive. Because once they're gone, family, trust me, time and space stops with them. And there's nothing you can do to get it back. Yes, you can talk to them in the 5D, but don't take your parents' presence for granted. Like my uncle James that helped to raise me, that raised my mom. I miss him. Him and my dad and Elissa, those were the 3 that really, now that I think about it, they were my armor bearers. They were the ones that when I felt down, I could go to. And, they would say something or make me laugh, just help me to raise the frequency. And Elissa was the strongest person I've ever known. She battled diabetes from the time she was diagnosed at 17 until she took her last breath at 34. She's only 34 years old when she died. And she also had sarcoidosis. Her kidney failed. She was on dialysis. That girl went through so much at such a young age. And when she found out she was pregnant with her daughter, the doctor told her she wouldn't survive childbirth, and she did. And so she is my example of strength. And she's the reason I continue to push forward at times when my human side be feeling like wanting to give up, Because like I told my mom, I've always worked. We started the catering business when I was 12. I was a sous chef at 12. I was a kitchen trainer and a manager and helping manage her business at 15, and we had a church. So I managed, the finances, the office. Like, I've always worked. And I've usually worked multiple jobs. So it's nothing about me has ever been lazy, ever. It's just that my body is screaming for treatment. So she's like, you've suffered way too many years without getting treated, and that's why it's so bad. I know. But I had to choose between getting my health taken care of and financially providing for myself. So I worked for Progressive from home for over 2 years. And I dealt with this working from home. So now I'm going to manifest. I'm going to create. And I'm going to rebuild my life right where I'm at. And I'm going to believe that God is going to open up every door. And everything I've called in is going to manifest. I will be healed. I will be abundant. I'm manifesting wealth. I'm manifesting multiple streams of income even before I have them. I'm manifesting the complete removal of the fibroids, the internal and external hemorrhoids and tumors. I declare healing over all of that. I declare healing over my womb so I can carry my babies that I keep seeing in the 5D, my son and my daughter. And in divine timing, I will be aligned with my divine masculine, my future husband. But for now, I'm going to rely on my ancestors to carry me through this and to give me the strength to keep moving forward. And I'm grateful for strength in this moment. I'm grateful that I can feel my ancestors right now. And I know that this part of the journey is going to be a very powerful part of my testimony. And I thank God that my mom reminded me of that. She said, you know, when you get through this and your blessings come in, your testimony is going to be so powerful of everything you had to go through to get there. And that made me cry happy tears. So I want to thank God for my mom right now. I want to thank God for healing our relationship. And I just want God to preserve her. Just keep her here long enough to help me get married. Keep her here long enough to at least hold my first baby, because I'm her youngest. And she said, I want you to know, I don't care how old you are, you're going to always be my baby girl. My mom don't usually talk like that, y'all. That's why that's a big deal for me. She said, you always going to be my baby, my last baby. I don't care how old you get. She's like, and if it's God's will for me to take my rest, I want you to know I lived a good life. I don't like my mom be talking like that. I get what she's saying. She's at peace with whatever happens, but no, ma'am, I'm going to need you to be around for at least another good, 5 to 10 years, I don't need you speaking like that. So I thank God for her encouragement. And I thank God for Dion. Thank you for being genuine and consistent. Thank you for being there for me. Even with you going through your own thing, and I'm I'm tired, y'all. I'm speaking healing. That's what I was trying to say. That is a symptom of graves, y'all. Sometimes my thoughts, they're so fast that my words get tripped up and I start merging words together. But I'm speaking healing for you, and I'm speaking healing for your mother, Dion, and for y'all's relationship. I'm happy to hear that you guys are healing as well. And for everybody in the chat, I want us to stay focused, family. Let's stay focused on abundance, healing, and peace. Let's make peace our priority. Let that be your priority today, peace. And I'm grateful for all of y'all. Let me look at the chat. I missed some comments. Soul Sound said, good to see. Exactly. I'm good to see all of y'all. Sammy said, I lost both my parents and son. And just on the 6th, my sister. I'm sorry to hear that, Sam. My condolences to you. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. I ask that you surround Sam with your healing and your comfort and your peace. Your pain is very great. I can feel it. So I speak healing to you. I speak joy to you, because the joy of the Lord is our strength. And your perseverance through this time, it'll encourage someone later down the road. You'll be able to help people who have suffered multiple losses. I understand. I understand. I've been there. I've dealt with that, the back-to-back losses. I totally understand. To be honest, that's when I became an alcoholic. So I speak healing to you, Sammy Sam. May the Comforter comfort your heart in this moment. May you find peace through the tears. And may you find strength within the Most High God. God's within you, Sammy Sam. And you're stronger than you know. So I want you to keep moving forward and take things one day at a time. That's really all you can do when you're dealing with grief. Just take one day at a time. And when you don't feel strong, reach out to your ancestors. You know, once they pass, you guys, they become our ancestors. Even those who have lost children, your children become your ancestor. So I'm sending you love. I'm sending you positive energy. I'm sending you peace. Peace more than anything. And divine protection and abundance and healing and comfort. And I'll tell you this, Sammy Sam. What helps me the most when it comes to grieving is humor. Watch as many funny movies, shows, watch so much funny shit. I'm telling you, when you start laughing, that raises your frequency. It helps to pull you through the grief. But whatever you do not self-destruct like I did. Do not turn to alcohol. Do not turn to drugs. Do not turn to people creating trauma bonds. Those are all things I did that only made it worse. God's within you. So look to God within you for strength. And talk to your ancestors, literally. They're around you. They're with you, always. And your sister said she's proud of your strength. I don't know if Samo, I'm hearing Samo. I don't know what that means, Samo. I don't know if that's some sort of inside thing y'all had. I'm channeling your sister. Your sister said you're meant to be a healer. Something about when you guys were kids. I'm getting a lot. A bike fall. Something about you falling off a bike. Or maybe she fell off a bike. I don't know. Something about a bike fall. But she said she's proud of you and you're stronger than you know and you're meant to be a healer. I got that very clear just now. So, family, thank you for sending love to Sammy Sam. This is what we do. Purple Flower, good to see you. Good to see the family. Thank you for the prayers, my love. You're welcome. You're appreciated, Sammy Sam. All of you are. Thank you. See, family, this is what we're about. We love on each other in our chat. We don't do all that drama stuff, so thank you. Summer, thank you for tuning in. Sammy, you're touching my heart. Good. Good. Neptune Pisces, that's exactly why I never watch any serious TV shows that will make me depressed. Right. The humor helps so much. Sammy said, yes, that did happen. Okay. Because, I mean, that message came real clear. Something about a bike fall. So, yeah, your sister said you're meant to be a healer. Something about that bike fall. I knew in that moment you were going to be a healer. Okay, okay. Whatever happened during the bike fall, your sister is. Your sister said, embrace your spiritual gifts. Stop being afraid of them. She said, it is well with me. I am okay. Stop worrying about me. Embrace your gifts. I heard her say that 3 times. Embrace your gifts. She said she's with you. Butterflies are significant. Something about a cardinal bird. A cardinal bird? A cardinal bird and a childhood fence. This is really ambiguous. There's a backyard with a wooden fence. And something about a swing set. This is really ambiguous. I don't. You're meant to be a healer, Sammy Samo. That's what she just said. I don't know if that's a nickname or she keeps saying Sammy Samo. So whatever that means for you, whatever that means for you. The butterflies, oh my God, that's a symbol for, okay, see, yeah, your sister, believe it or not, your sister is your armor bearer, Sammy Sam. Like she's lifting you up in the spiritual realm. Like literally, she's lifting you up. She's like holding you up. It's a very, I wish I could show you guys what I'm seeing in the 5D. It's a very beautiful thing. And I'm channeling tears. She said, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, she's having happy tears. She's proud of you. And be my monarch. Be my monarch butterfly. And she said, don't give up. She said, don't give up. Be my monarch butterfly because you have a lot of people to heal. I'm hearing yellow. Yellow is some sort of significant color. I don't know if that's her favorite color or your favorite color. Something about a yellow slide and a swing set. And I heard her say favorite childhood memory. I don't know what that means for you, but that's what I just channeled from your sister. So yeah, man, I wish I could describe this. I feel so much positive energy. I keep seeing the sun in this yellow slide, a teeter-totter, and a swing set. I don't know if it's like a playground you guys would go to when you were kids, maybe, or something in the backyard with the wooden fence. I'm seeing grass. And she said, happy times, happy memories. Those were my best memories with you. She keeps saying over and over how proud she is of you. She said, every time you see a butterfly, I'm standing to the right of you. She said, remember that. Every time you see a monarch butterfly, I'm standing to the right of you. And she said, that's your sign that I'm right there with you. Wow. She's her love for you is very profound. It's a beautiful feeling, quite honestly. Summer, thank you for that positive energy. Blessings. Dee Dee, Will and Grace is still, you know what? Oh my God. I used to watch Will and Grace back in the day. You know, comedy always gets you through. So sounds, I love when you do this, Dee. And you, thank you, my love. Thank you. Dee Dee, thank you. Yeah, the channeling just comes, you guys. It just comes like out of nowhere. I start getting these downloads and messages. Sammy, you're welcome. You're welcome. I have chills. I love yellow. I'm crying because I love it. Aw, bless you guys. We've been there. She always said that. Wow. I'm telling you, I heard it. She keeps saying, "I love you, Sammy Samo," really loud, and like she's having happy tears. So yeah, she's not. That's why she said, "Don't worry about her." She's very happy, and she said, "I've been set free." Oh, that's so beautiful. That's giving me happy tears now. She said, "I've been set free." So yeah, she's good. Like she's whatever suffering she was going through, she's not suffering anymore. She is like free, super free. And she's with you. So she said, take comfort. I'm with you, Sammy Samo. I'm not gone. You just can't see me anymore, but I'm with you. And she said, you are well equipped to carry out your mission. Whatever last conversation you guys had, she said, you're well equipped to carry out your mission. Do it for me. Do it for me. Do it for me. She said that 3 times. Do it for me. And she said, no matter what you go through, don't ever give up on yourself because you got this. You got this, Sammy Samo. You got this. Wow. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge her love for you. It's beautiful. It's so uplifting. It is amazing to feel this, actually. It's not sad at all. It's awesome to feel this. That's why I can't, I've learned to embrace my gifts no matter who has lied on me or whatever. I used to be afraid when I would start channeling because I don't try to. I don't. But now I fully embrace. I realize that God gave me this gift to help people heal. And the tears I have right now are her happy tears. I'm channeling her happy tears. She's happy and she's proud of you. And she is like, remember our butterflies. I'm seeing butterflies in a jar. I don't know if you guys used to like capture butterflies when you were kids. But she's saying, remember our butterflies, and something about frogs in a creek or frogs in a pond, or I don't know if you guys used to like maybe play with or capture tree frogs or something like that. But she is giggling about the childhood memories. She keeps saying, those are my happiest times with you, Sammy Samo. She said, please don't be sad. I'm free. I'm happy. Your sister loves you. I wish I could translate the feeling right now. Her love is an amazing thing to feel for you. So I'm glad you shared that with us, family. I am. And we're here for you. We are here for you. And we have so much love for you. Um, just wow. Like the tears I'm having are not sad. It's overwhelming love that I'm feeling from her for you, and it's amazing. It's an amazing thing to feel this frequency right now. I think I needed this. Hell, you know. Thank you, Most High. Thank you for this right now. Wow. You're welcome, Sammy Sam. Soul Sounds, I love it. This made my day. Right? I think this helped all of us, right? Dion, exactly. It is beautiful. Yeah, it's very beautiful feeling this. Dee Dee, what a way to start my day. We are blessed to be together, family. We really are. Purple flower, definitely beautiful. Hey, Willie Gross, good to see you. Sammy, like I said, I really appreciate you, D. You have no idea. No problem. That's what we're here for. Lightning bugs in a jar. Okay. I'm like, I seen like tree frogs. Like maybe there were tree frogs around you guys. That's also a positive sign as well. Frogs and transition. Yeah, you guys have a bond that even death can't stop, and death is just a transition. We miss our loved ones because they're not here in the 3D, in the third dimension with us, but they're always with us. And she said, not only is she proud of you, but the rest of your ancestors and your parents. Oh, your mom said, you have no idea how proud I am of you. She said, I knew you were the strong one. Your family loves you so much. It is an overwhelmingly beautiful feeling to feel this. She said, I know you miss us. I know you get sad. But you have the strength to do what we couldn't. I don't know what that means, but oh, she said you're the generational curse breaker. Got it. Okay. You're the one to break any generational curses that occurred in your family. You're the healer of the family. So, Sammy, I think you're meant to be a shaman. That's what I'm hearing from your ancestors, that they picked you. And they said the reason that your path was difficult at times was so that you could find your strength. Your difficult path is going to help a lot of people heal, help a lot of people break their own family's generational curses. Yeah, you're chosen. You're chosen. So any pain that you're feeling, let that be the fuel. They said the downloads are coming fast. Let that be the fuel to your fire to keep you going. Your passionate nature is needed to help others when they feel like giving up. So apparently you're going to be, I think you're going to be some sort of like grief counselor down the road, but you're definitely spiritually a shaman. So your ancestors are saying that you need to start researching shamanism and how that relates to your lineage directly. Something about you need to do your family history, your family tree. They're saying research our family tree. There's a shaman in your mother's lineage. that picked you centuries ago, for today, right now. You were chosen even before you were born. So yeah, you need to start researching shamanism, Sammy Sam. Seems like that's your divine purpose. So yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, your people love you a lot, man. Like, I know you're sad, but like if you could feel what I could feel right now, I feel nothing but an overwhelming sense of joy from your relatives. They keep saying they're so happy that you're the chosen one. They're so proud of you. Like, you're going to have a huge purpose on this planet before you ever take your last breath. Like, God has a major spiritual purpose for you. And this is just part of your journey, you know. So yeah, I want you to be encouraged. Research shamanism, research your family history. I'm hearing you need to go back at least 10 generations. Find out who your great grandparents are. And your sister said she's with you every step of the way. Every step of the way. She said, I'm never going to leave your side. She also said something about tickling you in your sleep. So apparently if she starts fucking with you in your sleep, like if you start experiencing something about a blanket or tickling your toes, that's her. Apparently she liked to tickle you when you guys were kids. So she said, I don't want you to be alarmed. It's just me messing with you to make you laugh. So yeah. Yeah, if you start experiencing little weird things, things moving or things being misplaced, that's just her messing with you. She said, don't be alarmed, don't be fearful. It's just me letting you know that I'm there, basically. So your sister has quite the sense of humor. I apparently she must have had I'm hearing she had a dark sense of humor sometimes. But she said it was something that I guess only you understood her quirks and certain things about her. So you're welcome. You're welcome, family. So yeah, that's what we're here for. And this right now, this is why I love my platform, for these moments of divine connection. And Most High, thank you for my gifts. I've fully embraced them. Every spiritual gift that I have, I use for good. I know there's people that question spirituality, but at the end of the day, if you're born with spiritual gifts, don't be afraid of them. Embrace them. Learn about them. Research them. And become empowered. Because if God blessed you with gifts, God bless you with those gifts so that you can help other people. Use your gifts for good. And also learn how to spiritually protect yourself. Because, once you start to embrace your gifts, there will be people that will send spiritual attacks. See, again, that's the brain going too fast and the words combining. But yeah, don't be afraid of your gifts, Sammy. And any of the rest of you in the chat, if you've got spiritual gifts, embrace them. Let the Most High God use you and not the low frequency side. So yeah. But yeah, you're more than welcome. And I'm sending you love and healing and positive energy and peace and comfort. And we're here for you. We're here for you. The family. I love you guys. Thank you for sending prayers and positive energy to our family member. This is what I want my platform to continue to be about. us coming together, us truly supporting one another, us truly being a family. That's what it's about. Dee Dee, and this is why we love your platform. Love you back. Love you back. Yes, yes, for sure. Dee Dee said, don't get me wrong, I love the roasting, but this, right, right. Thank you, Soul Sounds. Thank you, family. Yeah, apparently I was meant to do this live today. Because that, I'm telling y'all, that just gave me such a boost and happy tears myself to feel your ancestors' love for you. It's an overwhelmingly beautiful feeling. And to be able to feel their peace that they're sending to you, you know, they're like, anytime you feel alone, we're here. They're telling me that you're never alone. They're literally right in the room with you. They're in the room with you right now. So, you know, you can, as you continue to research about shamanism, you're going to be able to communicate with them. And pretty soon, Sammy, you're going to be channeling. And you're going to be, you're a seer. I believe you've been seeing energies and spirits since you were a child. I'm hearing that's something that I think you may have spoken with your sister about, maybe when you guys were kids and it freaked you out. But that just means that you're clairvoyant. It's really all that means. You're clairvoyant. So apparently you and I share a lot of the same spiritual gifts. I think you're also an empath, where you feel other people's energy and feelings. So myself and your sister and your mom and dad are saying, embrace your gifts. Your sister's saying it super loud. Embrace your gifts, Sammy Famo. That's what I hear her saying. She's like, stop being afraid. Embrace it. So yeah, embrace it. There you go. I do. Good. Embrace it, because God's going to use you. And exactly what I'm doing right now, you're going to be doing for many people. You're going to help a lot of people heal. And again, you're going to help a lot of people break their family's generational curses. You are the generational curse breaker of your family. So, you know, research that as well. And when you're feeling grief, start to remember all the very positive memories, you know. Like with Elissa, when I start missing her, I think about all the crazy faces she used to make. Like, I could be down and I'll look up and she would just make the craziest facial expression or say something goofy, you know, just to make me laugh. Like, those memories give me comfort, you know. So that's where you can find comfort, is in the laughter, in the joy, the comedy, you know, the quirks, whatever inside jokes you guys had. Take comfort in that. And when you feel sad, that's okay. That's normal. We're human. Allow those feelings to come up for you. Just continue to raise your frequency. And if you're feeling really down, go on a whole binge watch of comedy, sitcoms, movies. I will rewatch the same funny movies and shows over and over again. I will rewatch King of Queens season 6 and 5 over and over, because that's one of my favorite shows, King of Queens. Wait, no, King, is it? The brain is tired. King of Queens with Doug Heffernan and Carrie. One of my favorite shows. So yeah, watch things that bring you joy. Remember the good memories. And remember your divine purpose. And above all, know that your family has your back, man. They love you a lot. And I want to thank all of them. I want to acknowledge your ancestors, your sister and your mother and your father and your other ancestors. Thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for channeling me. Thank you for giving me the messages to give. And thank you for being with Sammy. I appreciate your energy. So, you're welcome, Sammy Sam. So, family, I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Let's keep the frequency high. Let's continue to pray for one another. Let's continue to keep each other uplifted. Please continue to pray for these children that have yet to be found. And I'm speaking forever freedom into existence. And once I get everything set up for the new channels, I will share that with you guys. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it, because I really don't want to invite all the trolls, but it's kind of inevitable with YouTube. My spiritual channel, there will be a lot more of this type of energy on that channel. That channel is going to be dedicated solely to, like when I showed you guys the You Are the Creators channel, you know how they had all the positive mantras, and it's going to be stuff like that, positive affirmations, healing frequency music. Like right now I've got the waterfall sounds because that brings me comfort and it helps to calm my energy. And so stuff like that will be on that channel. And then again, for those who would want to book like a one-on-one spiritual consultation, I'll be offering those as well. And even right now, technically, I guess I can start offering that for people who want to have that one-on-one. Just email me. You guys know my email is same as my channel, JustDeeShow@gmail.com. So family, stay uplifted. And when you're feeling down, laugh. Laugh like there's no tomorrow. And if you can't find the laughter, watch the laughter. If you gotta watch, like I'll watch Sausage Party. Sausage Party is one of my favorite movies. Minus the rape scene. I don't like that. I know it's a comedy, but I don't like that scene. I do tend to skip past that, but the rest of the movie is fucking hilarious. So watch shit that makes you laugh. Your favorite shows, your favorite movies, and just that's the easiest way to raise your frequency is through laughter. And if you have your spiritual gifts, embrace them. And don't be afraid. If it's a spiritual gift that you don't understand, research it. I mean, that's how I found out. I didn't know for the longest time that I had all the clairs until I started researching them. And I was like, dude, I've had that gift since I was a kid, And then the whole psychic medium, I ran from that for years because I was terrified of it. I thought I was losing my mind when I kept hearing people's thoughts audibly. Like I would be at work and thinking that my coworkers said something out loud, and I would be like responding to their thoughts. And they're like, how did you hear that? I thought you said it audibly. No, I just thought that. Oh, okay, well, I heard your thoughts. So, some of us have those gifts. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means you're in tune. And what it really means is that you're going through a spiritual awakening. Hence the 999 angel number, spiritual awakening. Which, by the way, I received a huge download of spiritual angel numbers. So I don't feel the best, but after I get some rest, I may come back and just do an angel number live, because I got a ton of them today. A ton. And 999 and 777 I got multiple times. And of course 444, which is the ancestors number, and then 333. 222, 111. Just back to back to back. So like I said, no matter what I'm going through, I'm growing through it. I know that victory is on the horizon. And I want to thank all of you. Thank you for sharing in this energy with us. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for sending prayers to our family member. I love your guys' hearts. I really do. I love the energy of love in our chat and on our channel. So I want to thank you, these peeps. Thank you. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your frequency. Despite, the low vibrationals and all of that, this is what it's about. Us uplifting one another, us loving on each other, us praying for and with each other, supporting. This is all I want on my channel. For real. And I thank God for this energy that we get to share with one another right now. It means a lot to me, and it's encouraging me. So I know if it's encouraging me, it's encouraging you. It'll reach people. So thank you, Sammy, for sharing your truth with us. It means a lot. It means a whole lot. So yeah, you're more than welcome. Neptune, Pisces, same. However, with me, I love to rewatch the Parkers and Girlfriends. Awesome. Dee said yes. Thank you, Sammy and Dee. You're so welcome. Love you back, Sammy Sam. Love you back. I can't wait to see you become that shaman, dude. Like that's gonna be dope. And to see you like helping people heal and stuff, like that's gonna be an amazing thing to witness manifest. For sure. Dee said the trolls never last long here. No negative energy to feed off. Right. Exactly. Yes. Dee, I have no spiritual gifts, but I feed off all yours. That's good enough for me. That's okay, Dee. That's okay. We love you. Soul Sounds, bless everyone here and your loved ones. Love you back. Thank you. I receive that. Godspeed your healing. I receive that. Thank you. Neptune, by the way, I always wanted to ask you this. How do I get spiritually in touch with my ancestors? You just start talking to them. Literally. Like, you can do a prayer. What I do, especially when I need to feel their energy, I call out to them. I'll call out to Elissa. I'll call out to my dad, my uncle, my grandparents, my aunt. I'll say, ancestors, I need you to assist me. I need to feel your energy. Please speak to me. Please come to me. See, when you speak directly to your ancestors, it eliminates any other low frequency like familiar spirits from coming towards you. See, people that use stuff like Ouija boards and different things that they're not that they don't have knowledge of, that's where you come into danger, because you'll start reaching out to other energies that aren't your ancestors. Like, I directly call upon Elissa when I need to talk to her. Sis, I need to talk to you. I need to feel your energy. Please come towards me. Meet me in the 5D. There's a particular place we always meet up at, and it's a huge, endless field of red roses, because red was her favorite color and red roses were her favorite thing. So when we meet in the 5D, that's where we meet. So that's one of the quickest ways to start reaching out. Just call upon him. Sammy Sam, thank you. You're welcome. Sammy Sam, guess I got word. Yes, you got. Look, your sister said, Sammy Samo, get on your shit. She just said that loud and clear. Get on your shit. She said, you know what to do. You got this. Get on your shit. You're the shaman. So start doing your research, family. You got this. Yep. Dion, I love this. Right? This has been amazing. This was not expected. I love this too. I really do. Neptune, not going to lie, you channeling Sammy's family had me about to cry at work earlier. Then again, I know, see, water signs, I'm still wiping the happy tears, because I can't explain to y'all what I'm feeling, but it's amazing. It's amazing to feel other people's families' love for them. It's beautiful, quite honestly. But yeah, your sister said, get on your shit. She's like, you got too much shit to do to be. Look, she's a shit talker. She said, you got too much shit to do to be sit up there sad, crying over me when I haven't even left your ass. Your sister's hilarious, bro. Yeah, she definitely sounds like she's one of those hilarious smartasses. Shout out to your sister, man. She's dope. He said, that's her. Yeah, for real. Yeah. Yeah, your sister is hilarious, man. I love that. I love her quirky smart assness. That's what's up. She's like, no, stop crying. Get off your ass and do your research. She said, make us proud, Sammy Samo. You got this. She's like, you better stop crying over me because I haven't left you. So yeah, I love it. I love when they're smart asses like that. I fucking love it. So yeah, she's got your back. You got this, family. You got this. Oh, so family, I love you guys. I thank God for this, that we were able to share this together. Yeah, thank you. Thank you to your sister. Thank you for channeling me. Thank you. I enjoy your energy. I could tell your sister was an amazing person when she was here in the 5D. She's definitely very powerful. She's powerful in the spiritual realm. And she said, the reason I'm telling you to get on your shit is because I'm going to be helping you when you start actually healing people. She said, we're going to do it together. I'm going to help you from the spiritual realm. I'm going to help you from the 5D, but I need you to do it in the 3D. And she keeps saying, I need you to do what I wasn't able to do when I was living. She said, so I'm going to be there to help you. So yeah, she's definitely one of your spirit guides. So you got a lot of support in the spiritual realm, and your mom and dad are proud of you. They're laughing at your sister talking shit though. It's like your family is funny, bro. Yeah, you got some hilarious relatives in the 5D. They're very funny. Dee Dee said, Dion, seriously hearing how much you are there for Dee. Oh, bless you, Soul Sounds. And you know what? She said, I'm not good at that stuff. It's okay. Because whenever you do reach out, you're always supportive, Soul Sounds. So I want to thank you as well. Sammy Sam said, I want to send something in Cash App, but it would come from a different name. How can I let you know? Because I don't use it. Thank you for that. Sounds like her. I'm telling you, your sister is like, even though she's a smart ass, she's like hilarious with it. She's not like mean at all. She's just like a shit talker. But her heart is very genuine. And that's what I love that I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling how proud of you she is. And, I can tell that she was that shit talker when she was alive. So, yeah, man, your sister's dope. I wish I could have met her, but I'm glad to meet her in the spiritual realm. I'll say that. As far as Cash App, just send it, family. I put my Cash App and Venmo in the description of this live. Like I said, for whatever reason, whenever I'm on the phone app, it doesn't let me type in the chat unless I'm on my laptop, which my laptop has the water sounds playing right now. But yeah, anything that you want to send is appreciated. And it doesn't, whatever name it comes up under, doesn't matter. And like I said, I appreciate that you have the heart to do that. Anybody else that wants to send donations to Cash App or Venmo, it's appreciated. I just am thankful for this energy right now, because quite honestly, it uplifted me. I don't know if family, if this channeling uplifted you, please just put the word up, because I feel like we all needed this. Your sister is hilarious though. Like, she is a jokester, shit talker. This really uplifted my spirits compared to how the live started. It really did. It's crazy how, your ancestors really can come in, even when you're grieving, and uplift you. You might be grieving about the person that passed away, but then they'll come and uplift you. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to be able to tap into the spiritual realm and to get channeled messages. I actually feel blessed that she channeled me. So again, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, so glad to see it uplifted you guys as well. So glad to see that. Yeah, on Cash App, you can attach a note. You can definitely attach a note when you send a Cash App. So, and then you can email me too, Sammy Sam. Like I said, email me justdshow@gmail.com. That way I can stay in touch with you. And yeah, you are indeed a shaman. And there are shamans. That's why they said for you to research, to go back 10 generations. There is a shaman on your mom's side that picked you. And I have a feeling that as you start to truly awaken, you're going to be in direct like communication spiritually with that shaman in your lineage. Like you guys are going to communicate in the spiritual realm. And that shaman's going to give you messages to give people for healing. Like you're a psychic medium, whether you realize it or not. You're going to be channeling other people's relatives, just like I did with your sister and your mom and dad. So you and I need to stay in touch. So make sure you email me so that we can. And like I said, for other people that want to be able to, to have consultations, yes, you will have to email me and book that. But Sammy Sam, just email me so that we can stay in touch and research about shamanism, research about your spiritual gifts. I need you to release any fear behind any spiritual gifts. Because now your sister's being serious and she's saying the fear that you felt was to try to stop you from stepping into your power. That was a blockage that low vibrationals were sending to try to stop you from becoming who you're spiritually meant to be. So she when I tell you she's your spirit guide, she really is. Like she's going to guide you through this process. And when you have questions, reach out to her. Literally, you can pray. Like when I pray and I need to talk to Elissa, I say, sis, Elissa, I need you to come to me. I need your help. I need your guidance. And then clear as day, she'll start communicating with me. And she'll even start showing me some things in the 5D. So yeah, it's time for you to embrace who you really are. Now this might sound cheesy, but I just had a flash. Of Mufasa and Simba when he told Simba, remember who you are. That's what I'm hearing from all of your relatives, not just your mom, your dad, and your sister, but your ancestors before them. They said, remember who you are. And when people try to come to have you doubt yourself and your gifts, know that they are trying to create blockages because of how powerful you already are. Like I said, you're more powerful than you realize. You're about to, come into this super spiritual awakening. I don't know if you've also been seeing 999 or 777, but those are, or even 111, those are all angelic spiritual awakening numbers. So when you start seeing, if certain numbers start to stand out to you, research those numbers immediately. There's a spiritual message in that for you and for your spiritual gifts, for sure. Dee Dee, Sammy, you must keep us updated. Absolutely. Well, it can be a note put in it that's from me, though. Yeah. Yep. Seeing all the ups. Good, good, good. Sammy Sam, this made my day. We'll do family. Absolutely. Yep. 111 and 1111, those are the angelic numbers for spiritual awakening. Like, just like how I pull them up on my lives and show you guys, you can literally type in meaning of angel number, or like what I do is I type the number and I type the word astrology or numerology, and I go to astrology.com, and that's where I get all the detailed definitions of the angel numbers. So right before, no, during this live, I saw 3333 on the time clock. And that's another angelic number for manifestation. It's a very powerful angelic manifestation numbers. So yeah, I do see them every day. So every time you see those recurring numbers, those are your angels and ancestors communicating with you, literally, and they're trying to give you a message. So the minute you see those numbers, look them up. Look up the meaning so that you can get the message from your ancestors and your angels. So family, I love you guys so much. I thank God for this moment. I want to thank all of you for your positive energy, your prayers, the positive engagement, the love that you show to one another means a lot to me. Let's keep that going. Let's keep that going even when I'm not on live. And family, let's keep Sammy Sam in our prayers, and let's keep each other in our prayers. And above all, let's keep these children that have yet to be found. I still believe in that premonition I was shown of the 400,000 children being found underground. And I'm speaking forever freedom into existence. We're going to help. We are going to collectively help to find and rescue and rehabilitate children who are survivors of sexual abuse and trafficking. And I'm going to continue my investigations. But right now, I do need to rest because I'm very tired. But I'm very grateful for your sister. She's fucking hilarious. And I'm grateful for this energy, you know. I'm glad it was able to uplift all of us collectively. So, man, I really appreciate you guys so much. Love you back. Absolutely. Dee Dee family. Absolutely. Yes, we all look. It's nothing but love in this chat. And that's what I love. I know, I feel it. We all have genuine love for one another. And that alone is a blessing. Despite the trolls, despite the negativity, despite, you know, all the other bullshit, this frequency is what I'm grateful for. And this is what I want my platform to continue to be about. So family, I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for praying for our good family member, Sammy Sam. Thank you for uplifting one another. And thank you for uplifting me. Like, this was amazing. It's amazing because I still feel it. I still feel your relatives and their love. And your sister just told me thank you. You're welcome, my love. I'm just a vessel, man. That's it. I'm just a vessel. So I'm just a messenger. But like I said, don't ever forget the collective family. God is within you. The Most High God is within you. So tap in. Tap in and find the strength within. And Sammy, don't forget to email me so that we can stay in touch. And for anyone else that wants, you know, one-on-one time, email me, JustDee@gmail.com, so that you can book a private session, and I will get that scheduled for you. and then let's just go from there. Sammy Sam, hope you get some healing rest. I am. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I feel myself needing to rest, so I'm gonna do that now. Neptune, I love these kind of lives. I do too, man. This was dope. This was so unexpected, and it was amazing. So yeah, Sammy Sam, this world is crazy. There aren't too many people like us, but you know what? We're gonna create them. Because a lot of us, y'all don't realize our next generation, they're gifted. Y'all do realize that those of us with gifts, that our kids are going to come out baby gods. Like for real. And they're going to have the same gifts that we have. So we're going to create a new world by healing ourselves. That's exactly how we do it. And by healing ourselves, we heal our next generation. That's why a lot of us we're black sheeps. We're the chosen ones, chosen to break the generational curses so that our next generation doesn't carry forward any sort of curses that, we had to endure. I'm going to be honest, this bowel stuff, this tumor shit, this is a generational curse. I'm going to break it. My kids will not suffer through this. I'm going to break it. That's why I keep speaking healing, no matter what I go through. Abundance, victory, joy, favor. I believe it. Even when I can't see it, I know it's going to happen. That's how we break the curse. Blind faith and perseverance. Trusting the Most High God. That's how we do it. That's exactly how we do it. We create a new world. So the new world starts with us. Straight up. Starts with us. So yeah. Yeah, make sure you reach out to me, Sammy Sam, and I'm sending you love and positive energy. Dion, hey fam, don't we thank you, my love. Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah, make sure you guys like it. Thank you. Neptune Pisces, sorry, one last question before you go, D. I never see triple or quadruple digits when I look at the time. Do I somehow have a spiritual blockage somewhere with me? No. Just because you don't see the reoccurring numbers doesn't mean there's a spiritual blockage. Neptune, I believe you're going through a spiritual awakening as well. So, do you ever feel other people's feelings, Neptune Pisces? Do you ever become sad when you're around a person or feel their emotions? I need you to answer that question for me. Thank you, Dion, for the thumbs up. Dee, but their gifts will be nurtured and embraced. Can't wait for little baby teeth. Thank you. I'm telling y'all, when I seen my baby girl the other day, when I was singing the prototype song, it was so vivid. Like I literally had her on my left shoulder and I was singing that song Prototype and doing laundry, and it was so beautiful. Like I'm serious. I can't wait to have my babies, especially after losing 5. Like I cannot wait to be a mom. And I really, really want to share that with my mom before she takes her rest. I feel like I deserve that because my dad won't get to meet my kids. I at least want my mom to meet my daughter. And I've seen my son too, but my son's going to be born after my daughter. So yeah, I cannot wait. And I know I'm going to be super protective, but I'll create like a private space just for my real subscribers for y'all to actually see my babies when I finally have them. I probably won't ever post them publicly, but in a private space, you guys can see my future little baby D's. Cause yeah, my daughter definitely I keep seeing very vividly. And if the person who I think is my divine masculine actually turns out to be my divine masculine, she's going to have his whole entire face. She'll have my lips and my mom's nose, but everything else is going to be her dad. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And that's the reason that I will not trade my integrity to financially survive, because I know I'm going to be a wife and a mother soon. And you know, I just want to create a safe space for my future family. And I want to continue to work on healing as much trauma and breaking every generational curse before my babies even enter my womb. And I even pray for my future husband. I pray for his healing of any trauma, to remove any generational curses from both of our lineages so that our future children don't have to endure or carry that. A lot of people don't realize how important it is to work on that, work on breaking generational curses before you have children. I think that's probably why I've had the miscarriages that I've had. That as much as I wanted to be a mom, I thank God now, because I didn't know about all this then. I didn't know about this part of healing and spirituality. I didn't know any of this. And I was very broken, and had a whole lot of trauma. So, yeah, I look forward to that future, being a mother. And I look forward to just having a brighter future for the next generation. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sammy Sam, you got this and we're behind you. Thank you, family. Yeah, and again, family, I don't want you to feel like because you don't see the numbers that there's anything wrong with you. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I started seeing the triple numbers in 2011, about a year after my thyroid cancer surgery. And at first it scared me. I didn't know what it meant, because as humans, we're conditioned to fear everything we don't understand. And it wasn't until years later that I came across a website that talked about angel numbers. And I'm like, angel numbers? That's interesting. That's when I was heavy into angelic tarot, like getting, angel tarot readings. And I started researching, well, what are angel numbers? And I researched like numerology, and I realized, oh, there are coded messages embedded in the numbers. Like every single number has a meaning. Just the singular number, like the number 1 has a meaning. The number 2 has a meaning, So that's when I realized that these are actually not negative messages. These are angels trying to communicate with me through numerology. So, I've always had a very curious mind as a kid to want to know and discover things. And so, yeah, if you haven't seen the reoccurring numbers, it doesn't mean there's any sort of blockage. It doesn't mean that you don't possess spiritual gifts. It just, you just haven't seen them yet. But eventually you will. It'll start to, reveal itself. Like when for instance, I love Monopoly Go. It's my favorite game of all time. Well, I shouldn't, besides Marvel Comics Contest of Champions. Those are 2 games I play on my phone all the time. And I've been seeing a lot of triple numbers during Monopoly Go. Like if I, collect, when you collect cash, or if I happen to do, when you land on the railroad and you do a bank heist or a shutdown. It's just like random things, or like a random time I'll look at the clock. It'll be 3:33, or it'll be 5:55, or it'll be 4:44, or 1:11, or 11:11, or 12:12, or 10:10. Like it just randomly happens. So it's nothing wrong with you if you haven't seen the numbers. Like don't take it personal at all. But if you're curious about it, I definitely recommend to research it for sure. So yeah. So Neptune Pisces, yes, you do. Okay, so that means you're an empath. Neptune Pisces. I figured you were, especially being a Pisces. And Pisces are extremely intuitive. So yeah, very intuitive. My father, in fact, was a Pisces. And Now that I think about it, that's why him and I got along so well, because we're both water signs. Pisces also, believe it or not, you guys do possess psychic and telepathic abilities, just like Scorpios do. So it's just about researching and tapping into your spiritual gifts and learning more about it. Sammy Sam, and yes, I don't happen and you do deserve that. Very true. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that and I receive that. All right, so family, I'm going to jump off so I can take a nap. But I just want to thank all of you for your positive energy. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for loving on each other. That really, y'all don't know how much that means to me when I see you guys loving on each other in the chat. Thank you for that. And thank you to Sammy's sister for, introducing yourself to me, and you're very hilarious. Funny, just your sister's fucking hilarious, bro. Thank you for allowing me to meet you today. Sammy, we'll have a conversation soon. We'll have a conversation offline. Your sister did just say you're definitely a channeler. Yeah. She said, embrace your psychic medium gifts and don't be afraid. I think when you were younger, you channeled someone and it terrified you, is what I'm hearing. She said it scared the bejesus out of him. But that was kind of your ancestors' way of letting you know that you possess the gift and to not be afraid of it. So yeah, you got this. Neptune Pisces, thank you, my love. Dee, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Purple Flowers. So yeah, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and take a nap. At some point I need to eat, but right now I'm tired. So I'm going to take a nap. But I want to thank you all for your love and your positive energy. Thank you for your prayers. To anyone that wants to send donations, you can send it to the Cash App or Venmo. It's in the description. But thank you. I want to thank God for this moment. I think I'm going to end this prayer. I'm going to end this live with a prayer. Most High, I just want to thank you right now for this platform. To all of my angels, ancestors, and spirit guides and ascendant masters, thank you for your presence. Thank you for coming into this chat. Thank you to Sammy Sam's sister, his mom, and his dad. And ancestors, thank you for allowing us all to share in this uplifting frequency. Thank you. And thank you for the gifts you've given me. I appreciate my spiritual gifts now. I'm no longer ever going to be afraid of them. Thank you for the healing that is taking place in this chat. Thank you for the healing that is taking place on my platform. Thank you for the manifestations that are coming in for all of us. Thank you for the healing for everyone who hears this live. Thank you for the healing of those who have spiritual gifts that are learning about them. And thank you for every generational curse of every single person in this chat being broken. I want to thank you for strength. I want to thank you for healing of grief, for sending comfort and peace and joy. I want to thank you for spiritual sight. And thank you for allowing us to feel this frequency. I just want to give you thanks. I want to give glory to the Most High God that is within me. Thank you for choosing me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a vessel. Thank you for strength right now. Thank you for healing. Thank you for abundance. Thank you for favor. Thank you for divine protection. And thank you for every generational curse being broken off of everyone that hears this live. that our next generation may be continue to be blessed and highly favored. I just want to give you thanks. Thank you for uplifting my spirit through this. Thank you for uplifting everyone's spirit. And thank you for the presence of all of our angels and ancestors and spirit guides. I speak healing, abundance, joy, positive energy, divine favor, divine peace, divine comfort, divine protection. And any energy that tries to rise up against any of us shall fall immediately and be destroyed. Chaos and confusion will come about their lives. Death and hell will follow their evil intentions back to them. Continue to keep us in perfect peace. Continue to keep this frequency with the family on this channel. Keep us connected. Keep us in a space where we are loving each other and uplifting one another. And keep us encouraged at times when we may feel like giving up. Help us to remember to find the strength within you that's within us. And thank you for choosing all of us. And thank you for allowing us to share in this space, in this moment. All these things I ask in your name. In the name of Yeshua, Asheo. Amen. Thank you. So family, I appreciate you guys. I really do. Toinette, thank you, my love. Appreciate that. Thank you, Sammy. So Sammy, again, don't forget to email me, family. Again, for those that want a one-on-one consultation, feel free to email me and book that. And I'm going to take a nap. And then hopefully I can come back later and do the angel numbers that I was given earlier today. So y'all don't forget to like. Don't forget to share the video. For those who are new to the channel, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Dee's World. For those who have not, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a beautiful day.